You gotta love Windows updates. Okay, I need to do this now. Now? Anyway, who indeed? BBPN, I guess. Season 18, we're on our way. And don't worry, my game's soon afterwards, too. So, just a double header whether you want it or not. I swear, though, it's just... What is it going on in the Blood Bowl community right now? All because the man-child from Florida caused a stink. And now it's the controversy. Oy vey. Okay. Step one. It's a team tournament. Yeah, we do love this game. You know, we all do. Step one. It's a fucking team tournament. I stress the word team. And yet he decided to comply. And yet he complains. And now other people are dipping their face and are going, look, if the BBRC was still around, Iceblade, this would be a null discussion. The BBRC would have sorted it the fuck out long before they got to this. Okay? Easy. Easily done.
Help! Help! I'm being repressed!
I get it.
You have to like when
it's insane, Iceblade. I totally agree. It's insane. It's like the hell share the wealth. Apparently some people have issues with it. Again, read the fucking rules. But still. Should the actual proper top individual in a team tournament be recognized for individual effort? I do actually lean into the yes on that, because the World Cup does that. You know, the actual top individual in those categories does get recognized. You know? Yeah. A Miracle Cup has caused a controversy. Here's what's happened. A Miracle Cup caused a controversy. Why? The second place team had an individual who overall had individually the best performance of all the 306 coaches? Iceblade might know them exactly. It's 306 or 308 coaches. I think it's 308, actually. Ding dong! Beautiful. I love when that happens.
Brilliant!
Right off the bat, Elf Violet, and he power apports it! He fucking power apports it! Bravo, sir! Bravo! First punch and he power apports it already. I think I'm liking the game more and more. Alright? Yeah, it's close enough not to really squabble the numbers, but the man-child, as he's known as, by several other in the Florida community, it's just, he decided to whine and complain. Despite clearly reading the rules, clearly reading the label, etc. But overall, though, is it a valid point? I tend to actually lead into, I agree it's a valid point that in a team tournament, if you're also going to recognize individuals, then recognize the actual individuals. Column A, column B. It's like, look, people have known my history than after have realized I've time and again lost other awards by Share the Wealth. I've lost a lot of them. Even at a major, at the Spike, yeah, a major, I've lost awards because I have to pick one. I'm not joking. And not just once either. I've had to do that several times. Pick one. So, I get where Artemis Black is the latest one now getting brought into it. My answer is, in a lot of ways, no. I totally agree. If you, in a team tournament, setting aside the fact the word team is supposed to be the key thing here, there shouldn't be anything wrong with recognizing the correct individual accomplishments that took part in it. That shouldn't interfere with Share the Wealth, which, let's face it, is a very North American concept. Which is where it mostly has been going on for, I would venture, well past a decade. You know? In smaller tournaments, I totally agree with share the wealth. I 100% agree. So where's the cutoff? Well, the BBRC would figure that out, wouldn't they, in the old days? You know? All through this. Yeah, you know, close enough to squabble over numbers. Elves can't handle the balls. Typical. Again, like I said, it's all caused... Yeah, exactly. All caused due to a snowflake, you know? And yet, it does bring up, I think, a very valid, should be open, honest discussion of at what point does share the wealth not make any bloody sense?
Hello, swarm of new friends.
And just recognizing the accomplishment. In this case, 308 coaches, you should recognize the actual individual accomplishment. There shouldn't be a problem with that. But it's become such a North America thing. It is there. And now it's become a whole controversy, and a big one. My answer is... Fuck. At the end of the day, this is a dice game with miniature toy soldiers. Why is this a thing? And yet, I would give my example of there. I've had where I had to give up most touchdowns at the spike. Definitely earned it. Set the record. I had to give up that trophy. Therefore, I don't get the record. Why? Because I won Best Painted that year. And that's one hell of an accomplishment. So I was more than happy. This is before I had the nerve damage in my hands. I got Best Painted. Woo! I love when we get casualties going here. Woo! Hey, it's a dwarf.
What is best in life? Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of their women. That is good.
Apo needs to be a cheer. I do agree with that. Apo needs to be a cheer. There we go. 1 and 9. Elves blow another one there, but wasn't that the one who got power to Poft? Seriously, if we look at someone look at the tapes, I think that's the power to Poft dwarf. Clearly, he's wearing the glass armor. Yeah, got it. See, sharp eye that one. He gets an award. Sharp-eyed award. I don't know what that's going to be. We'll figure it out. Anyway, Elves fail a basic play and we're on our way. They still haven't got the ball. Turn 3. Elves have no balls, apparently. Something like that. Anyway, carrying on. Again.
Shut up and sit down, you big bald fuck.
Thank you, Jake. Thank you for clearing that up. Thank you. You're right. It's just... the fact that a... pretty fantastic, considering everything that was thrown at that tournament. That was outside the organizers' control. Power grid outage, anyone? Anyone who was there knows all about that. So no air conditioning for 3 days. No internet for 3 days. No elevators for 3 days. You know? Unfucking believable.
Slowly. Gently. This is how a life is
Yeah,
taken.
what do we... oh my god. Paxton!
Please deposit 5 coins.
Thank you! The fact that that is what people are taking away from a Moracle is controversy. All because of a man-child. You know, being spiteful. Despite, you know, this has not been a raised issue in over a fucking decade.
You stupid.
Crazy,
What's
isn't
9
it?
plus 10?
21.
You stupid.
And yet, here's me arguing. There's a point. Especially when it comes to it. It's like, yes, it's a team tournament, but with that many attendees, it should go to the actual individual, you know? It shouldn't be share the wealth for an actual individual performance.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Saps up! Anyway. That's my 10 denaries worth on the whole thing. You know, it's just... sigh, you know? I think there needs to be an honest, open discussion. Or, as many of you would all say, maybe the NAF should actually fucking do something for a change correctly. Which look at their recommendations that came in before the facts, you know? And then Iceblade brings up the point. The idea of individual awards at a team event is just wrong. In a way, yes. In a way. See, again, I emphasize the team. Well, then the award should be like a smaller award in comparison, a recognition of. But look at the World Cup. My target was individual, top chaos chosen, period, you know? That was my target. Of course, there's the follow-up argument. We shouldn't have most casualties. Okay. What part of fucking... this is called... let's call it what it is. The Guinness argument. What part of blood in Blood Bowl do you not understand? Apparently all of it. Alright, that's gotta be a misclick, son. That's gotta be a misclick.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
You see, this is what I find crazy about his recent chain of arguments. Like the whole, you know, individuals share the wealth. Again, it's a team tournament. Shouldn't count, you know, but if you're going to have those, there's nothing wrong with that numbers, recognizing the actual individuals. There's nothing wrong with it. Maybe it was a misclick, maybe it wasn't. But no most casualties? Again, what part of fucking blood in Blood Bowl do you not understand? Apparently, all of it. Granted, that's the exact opposite of Mr. Dulcetown's Jimmy Fantastic. He's on the other side of that fence, you know? He absolutely loves the removal game. Fuck.
I mean, I'm fisting him to death, I'm sorry.
You know? We just want to play the game, don't we, lads? We really just want to play the game. Like, how many of us truly take this game to the serious man-child levels? Like, you could, but...
I love this game!
Okay, he's allowed, you know, because he's won again. He's won the whole thing. So, Scooter, you're allowed. Oh, by the way, your new chair's online, I think, too, so... But there's my whole... Everyone's asked me over the last couple of days. There's my two denaries worth. Well, I do... There's a lot of I actually agree. But the fact that that's what's being taken away from Oracle...
I'm blind. I'm deaf. I wanna be a ref. I'm blind. I'm deaf. I wanna be a ref.
Exactly. Punch to the face, that's what I love to see. Absolutely.
Time for a true
And the
display
Dwarves
of
managed
skill.
to tag up, but remember, he does that. It's anything but a 1. Does the blitz away. It's the correct move, absolutely. And now run, bitch, run.
How about a nice big cup of shut the fuck
Exactly.
up? Think before you open your stupid mouth, jackass.
Exactly. Well, there has to be a rebuttal, Scooter. There has to be a rebuttal. At the end of the day, it's just that's the controversy. Instead of how well they managed to pull off that tournament with everything that was fucking thrown at them. Like, at the time of the event, let's also include that a new edition came out, a new errata came out, a new fact came out. Like, fuck me. Is it me or is Oracle big cursed the last 2 times? That's the previous one. Little thing called Achoo. Wuhan Wild Wings. So great they're fucking contagious. Anyway. Failed elf dodge. No fucking surprise there. Maybe we could all have an honest discussion about it. And maybe the NAF could actually do its fucking job for the first time in... I don't know. Like I said, if the BBRC was still a thing, this would be a vastly saner discussion and instead of a flame war on face twat. Okay? Anyway, that's why, like I said, that's why Tendonari's on it. You know?
I don't care. You come in my face, I'm gonna fight you.
Exactly. There you go. This is gonna get... Someone's gonna snip all that up and post it up. It's bound to happen. Scum's taking a side. It's a weird one. It's not a weird one. It's just common sense, you know? That's all I'm asking. Apply some common sense here. And people, don't be fucking man-childs, okay? Exactly, Scooter. Exactly. You know? Like, this is the same kind of coach who, when they just have a bit of bad luck and dice, scream, I fucking hate this game, stand up and throw a fucking chair at the World Cup. Yeah, this is the caliber of coach we're talking about, okay? Whatever, look, you don't see Old Man Monkey and I having this problem, okay? And we've been around for 40 fucking years, okay? We don't have this problem. We have minions to go have this problem for us, okay? Pure and fucking simple. Anyway. We're right back to good old Spike Cleats. Dwarves might get this. Yeah, minions only a thing there. You know? Punch! And an elf is down. Problem is, not dead.
Your creatures are becoming angry.
I'd be getting angry too if I was the fucking dwarves. You know, there should be some dead elves by now. What have we got? dead dwarf. Nothing else. This has been embarrassing. Alright, charges in. Gets the punch down. But again... Oh, here we go. Oh, hi, Fidel. Yeah, I know. Violence, you know? That's the other weird controversy. Now, to expand the country, we shouldn't have most casualties as an award. Oh, for fuck's sakes. What part of blood in Blood Bowl do you just not register? This is otherwise called, yes, you got it, the Guinness argument.
I can do this all day.
Exactly. We absolutely could do this all day. Alright, going to kick off the Dwarves. The Dwarves actually... You missed it, Fidel. Turn 1. First hit, it's a KO. He power apoths the KO Dwarf. The Dwarf gets casualties shortly afterwards, you know? So yeah.
Here we go, green flag, buggity, buggity, buggity. Let's go racing, boys.
People forget high elves can do high elves can do the punching sometimes. And yeah, tight end has got quite a reputation for it, you know? This is why we love them. But you know, you all know it's like it's the more infamous argument that Guinness says. He wants to have leagues where you can't do this, kind of going. Yeah, there's a game for that. It's called Stratomatic Fantasy Football. This is Blood Bowl. Okay?
Get off my lawn.
Exactly. Absolutely exactly. You know? There's no S in it. I don't know. That's the stuff that just makes me go, you know, you know?
Great. Now I get to be a stripper.
Exactly. There we go.
I don't want to die.
That was strangely arousing.
Well, it is. It's a crippled light elf. So, yeah. You get your arouser where you can with elves, lads. You get your arouser where you can. With those ones, easy. Alright, here we go. Solid punch, solid stun. Got something out of it, sort of. Dwarves are finally getting back into it here. After a lot of fuss, after the first half's been pretty frustrating. Yeah, it loves crushing it. Alright, are we going to get a Dwarven chase blation? Does the GFI. There's the pass. And there's the fumble. At least he tried. I'll give him that. At least he fucking tried. Oh, boy, oh, boy.
Oh, no!
Alright, so there we are. Half-time. It is indeed 1-0. At least it's not a fucking tie for once here. It's half-time. We brought to everyone's favourite Maelstrom gaming mats in there. Best custom trophies. Mats. Pitches. Dice. Check them out. Maelstrom gaming mats. I'm trying to remember what the whole pitch was. It's been a while. Ah, now the ducks are out. Ah, God, just my luck. Now the fucking ducks are out. Okay. Now, reminder, I do have a game after this here. Or at least when Scooter says he's ready, and I'll have to get things set up. So we'll have... Yeah, finally, that division can finally move. God, what a World Cup it's been. Now, that would be the topic I'd rather talk about. Trust me. I'd much rather fucking talk about that one. It's been I hate FIFA, but I've liked the tournament.
Inevitable.
Exactly. Absolutely inevitable. Here we go.
Because here at Globo Gym, we're better than you. And we know it.
So, kicked off to the Dwarves. The Dwarves are the only ones who get fucking hit. Who had the fine? Oh, Elves. Typical. So he's +1. Misses all the Elves, though. Not a single 6 among them. Is he fielding 11? He's fielding 10.
That's fair, I guess.
Exactly. Fair and balanced. Ding dong. Well, that's a KO.
Finish him.
He'll take that. Yeah, he'll definitely take that one. Yeah. See, someone actually remembered fair's something. Someone actually found that. There you go. I think none of you have found it since last season. So there you go. 10-9, according to the math. Exactly. The Dwarves are actually winning the casualty battle. About fucking time, many of you would say. Here we go. Block on block. Yeah, you keep forgetting that one's got blocks there. And fumbles his balls again. Birds the reroll. And he actually finally does get the fucking thing. Yeah, exactly. It's... Alright, high elves. Now remember, as you see, they're not high skilled yet. He's trying to get more skills on it. When high elves start getting skills... Remember, this is the LOB version. The new version, they are pretty good in the right hands. Now, admittedly, my Chaos Chosen beats the really shit out of them and beats them every time, but that's a whole other discussion. As I've had it pointed out to me, I'm rather the specialist when it comes to that particular team. I can technically specialist other teams. I'm this year, my main focus is what I have to play at Euro Bowl and what I actually just enjoy playing for the fuck of it. Because this, to me, is the year of the Goblin. It's 40th anniversary, lads. It's clearly the year of the hooligan. Really, look at that miniature. It does look a lot like Jervis. Alright, so what we doing now here? Yeah, get gobbed, indeed. Alright, Dwarves on the move. Do have the ball. Good to see. At least that's the rumour anyway. Yeah, I'm allergic to Dwarves failing to break Elves, okay? True story. There we go. Come on, you got tackle. And he misses. In a normal game, I'd say agreed that, but he's already down to one reroll, so I'll concede the point.
Holy dooly!
Has to allow the push, because he needs that reroll. Why? He's down 1-0, so he does need to score, so it is a good call. But now the Elves go back to punching Dwarves, which they've been doing all day. Alright, going after Troll Slayer here. And the Elves, they do have a bit of Bill Bexley speed in comparison to the Dwarves. Oh, not a fucking again.
I broke your stupid crap, moron.
Well, we're at another fucking dwarf. Remember, he powered the path to KO. Remember. And this is what the Elves are doing to him all fucking day. Yeah, it is ducking on. Yeah. That power of path is really backfiring now at this point. It's really fucking backfiring. Like, I get why he did it. You know? I do see the logic in it. It's just it's backfired royally. So now the Elves have finally turned around and they've got themselves 2 actual casualties. We're 9 on 9. Cadet would be fucking delighted right now. And continuing the punishment, you see the Elves don't have to screen this. Why? The Dwarves can't score yet and the Elves can easily screen it off anyway. Bill Bexley speed. Cheers. Ugh. Yes, I know. It's my decadent French vanilla with whiskey. I like my coffee truly blessed since Belfast, okay? I've learnt that one. I was sweet, naive 16. Way back when. AKA time of trouble. So yes, I'm dating myself very nicely. There you go. There we go. Another solid punch. Whack-a-mole. There we go. Got him.
I will hunt you down wherever you are.
Yeah, I know, it's only a KO, but at this point we fucking take anything we can get here.
Justice.
Yeah, I know, you're a fucking loony. Look, at this point, if you're the Dwarves, any removal's a good removal. Alright, you can complain all you want. There we go. More punching. Technically, you should have followed that one up, because you need to pin them. No, I'm serious. He needs to pin them, but he's going to try and pin these ones. Okay. It's still a straight-up 1 either way. He doesn't have built-in dodge, and, well, let's be honest here. I also got 2 rerolls. He's in good pieces here. I know. Ice Blade sums it up nicely. There are pieces leaving, you know. Hopefully some of them permanently. Oh, God, here we go. Ah, for the Dwarves, yes. Yes, indeed it is. Ball stayed in, though. So it isn't a complete fucking disaster. It's just a halfway. It's a half-cocked disaster. All right, dwarf play. Surf him. I'm serious. That's your play. Go in, surf the bastard. Unfortunately, the Elves are paying attention to the broadcast, so yep, he's got it. Well, he stopped that play. Welcome to turn 12. The Dwarves now finally have player advantage for practically the first time in the entire game. Can he do something with it? He-Man O-Face, thank you. Yeah, that's what we want him to do with it. Now I got that picture stuck in my fucking head. There we go, Power of Tickle. Takes the bastard down, can't remember. High Elves do have decent armor. This is why the Minotaur's got Claw. More whack-a-mole. Alright. And now you're going back this way. Alright, well that works. Does protect the ball. For now. Gets a stun out of it. He'll take that for now. And now the Dwarves are going to try and pick up the ball. Which they have. The problem is, where the fuck's he getting? No! No! Why there? Why there? For the love of all that's unholy. Why there? Because now the Elves can easy hit you for 2 dice. Just like fucking that. Oh my god. What was the dwarf coach thinking? Are you sure this isn't Vought? Clearly. I'm wondering. There we go. Elven Dickery. It's in effect, and there we go. And now, not only do the Elves have the fucking football, he's even got an SPP out of it. And the Dwarves immediately double skull because he's overdue for one. Not gonna lie, he is overdue one. Oh yeah, this is Vought play. He's got 2 rerolls. Movement 8. Odds of scoring, probably pretty good. Can you fly, Bobby?
Clench the butt cheeks.
Ugh. Oh no, Elves seem to be rubbing themselves excitedly right now. Very excitedly. Oh, fuck's sakes. Before you all ask, how the Elves fuck this up? Well, they haven't fucked it up yet. But here we go. 1 die. He got him. He got him. Doesn't have the ball at the moment. And here we go. Which way? No. No. Alright, you're getting surfed, arsehole. I would. Who's got the fucking ball? No, not you. Not okay. Not the worst bounce, but now he has to dodge.
More dust. More ashes. More disappointment.
Kill it! Yep, you saw that one, didn't you? Yep. Oof. Le oof means egg.
Witness your doom!
Yeah, that was witnessed, alright. The Dwarves went from they're in great shape to they're in lousy shape again. Bye! Bye! Bye-bye! And he's gone.
Message for you, son.
And the Elves get right back to fucking work. Now they don't care about the ball. Well, they kind of do. We did that one already. Have to use the other one. You're still recharging that cheer. Oh my god.
Finish her.
I sound like a 14-year-old, but my boobs are huge.
Exactly. My sister, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, sigh. Well, Paxton's having his fun, isn't he? 5 coins, my Aunt Petunia. Alright, here we go. Another solid punch in the ball. Elves would like this to bounce anywhere but there. Boing, boing, boing. Okay, it's a good bounce for the Dwarves, I won't lie. They kind of needed that. Yeah, they did kind of.
And there was much rejoicing.
Alright, 2 more dice. Push me, fuck off. Into the ball. Can he get a good bounce? Nope, still a lousy bounce. He needed to go over here somewhere. Exactly, definitely not your problem. Alright, here we go. Solid punch. Dwarf goes flying. No one cares. Alright, does he risk it? Oh, and he fails the elementary dodge. Because of course he does. Try it again.
Don't make me drag you out of there.
Yeah, he tries again. He makes the dodge now, but of course doesn't know how to handle his balls. More time in the brothel for you, son.
Impressive.
Dwarves, notice, turn 15. No rerolls and maybe no hope. But they're certainly not going to quit. You might not even know how to spell the word quit. Alright, that finally is a good bounce for the Dwarves. Finally, he's got a good bounce. Gets the block. Even gets a stun. Now he actually has to pick up the ball. And he got it! Where the fuck are you going? Son! You need to score! You can't score from there! 1, 2, 3, 4, go, go! You can't fucking score! I think he's forgotten it's turn 15. It's the only guess I've got. Oh well, he's flying anyway. Bye-bye.
I need to hug a bunny. Right now!
Ball bouncing around here. Elves have an eligible receiver down the field. All he's got to do is get it down the field.
Seriously? What's wrong with me?
Oh, God. Anything but a 1, sir. Yeah, there you go. There's your fucking 1, you tit. Oh, well, at least he's not totally crippled. Oh, my. Oh, there it is. Yep. Paxton's done the most damage. Yeah, BBPN Elves, everybody. Yeah, exactly. The BBPN has the worst elf teams in the entire universe, I swear. Roll the 1, sir. Again? Alright, push me. Fuck off. Come on. Can the Dwarves score? Nope, they're out of range. Yep, play for that turn 17. That's never fucking happening. Another solid punch. Come on, time for the surf. What are you doing? What are you doing, son? Come on. Ah. You think, Rabbit? You think? Yeah, maybe he was looking for that weird chain push. It's possible. I will allow a dwarf coach to think he could get away with that. Oh, look, round the 1, sir. Oh, my God. Oh. BBPN Elves, the fact he won 1-0 is a fluke. I call fluke, ladies and gentlemen. I call fluke the fact he somehow won. That game was more entertaining than I thought it would be. You know, High Elves versus Dwarves. The Dwarves lose. The High Elves get beat up. And yeah, that's how it worked out. 1-0. At least it's not a fucking tie, right? Anyway, I'm going to go see if I can find it. I've got some more whiskey around here. And I've got my game with Scooter coming up shortly there. So, if you want, stick around. I'll put on the intermission music or whichever else I can find and queue up there. And then we'll get our game started. So hopefully we'll see you all shortly. Nuffle, bless your dice. Don't worry, we're not going too far away, right? Right?